We're back.
We're back. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
What number is this?
64.
64.
Yeah.
65 is the next one.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Very good. We planning
I didn't
on
know
a
you could count
7-hour.
that high. That's crazy. Wow. So we're gonna go over.
Way to start the stream, Harper.
We're
Thanks for
gonna
that.
go over our comic book pickups this week, and we have a lot of news to talk about.
Yes.
I'll go through them real quick for you guys. All right. So the FNAF trailer dropped. Okay. So we'll talk about that real quick. So some stuff about the Echo, making the Daredevil show canon, the Netflix show. Some Cap 4 news. So Seth Rollins, the wrestler, is going to be part of the Serpent Society, and there's a new Falcon, little teaser image that we got to show you guys. What's up, Tyler? And so some Superman news. So Superman and Lois and her new Superman casting. Some Teddy Sears pictures as him returning as Zoom for the last Flash season. And the Rotten Tomato scores for the new Indiana Jones movie.
Honestly, the same. While we're on that topic of Indiana Jones, we could talk about the new Fast and Furious movie because it's getting like the same.
Really?
Critic scores. The audience scores are different, but it's always going to be different.
All right. So Marvel released the streaming dates for Loki and Echo, and they're so we'll get into that later. And after all that, we're going to be doing a full spoiler talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh.
So that's going to get pretty exciting, to say the least. And then we'll do cover battles. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're
going to be going first. I'm curious because before stream, you said you had something to unbox, which is pretty rare for our Friday night stream. Oh, and the Gemini mailer too. Very interesting.
Looks like the same Gemini mailers that I use as well on my eBay page. So if you want to check that out, link is in the description. Oh no,
is the link in the description?
No, it's not. But this should work. This should work if I do eBay. Hold on.
You're gonna put it in yourself.
No, I swear I made a command. All right, I'm gonna open this thing up here.
Let's see the unboxing. What does everybody think it is? Because I'm as clueless as you guys are right now. I guessed timeless variants because I swore you said you were gonna buy more, but I don't know. It could be anything at this point.
Oh, here we go. I already got 4 books here.
What if you open it and it's like they're all damaged?
No, they look good. All right, so I did. All right. Should I tell you what it is before, or should I just show it?
You should show it because I have a slight
4 books here.
What it might be. Yeah, there we go.
Stereo. So they are all timeless variants. I had this gift card, bought all these for like $20 or something. So got this Mysterio. These are all that I was missing from my shop. Like my shop didn't get them in or whatever, but I got most of them from my shop, which I'm grateful for. But just got to hunt a couple more down. So that's actually pretty sick. Look, you can see his actual head and like his helmet.
Yeah, I like that detail.
Me too.
I like that detail.
Yeah. We got the lizard.
That's cool. Like the classic. That's like the classic lizard too. Like you don't see the lizard get drawn like that anymore or anything.
Right.
That is like classic.
He's usually like more beefy.
He looks every single time I see lizard in the comics now. I don't know what it is. I can't unsee the Amazing Spider-Man version of the lizard, like the movie.
Oh, really?
Like live action.
Like he's like more of a monster. Like
yeah.
Okay, this is pretty sick. But it's weird. We got the rhino here.
Okay.
I love the expression, but like, look at the eyeballs. Like he's got. Do you know he has eyeballs on his suit? Like rhino eyeballs.
I don't know. Does he have eyeballs?
I don't know. He's got eyeballs on here. So
that could also just be like a Alex Ross creative
you think so?
Yeah, because you know how like
Let's
he
see.
made King. You know how he draws King and it's like a helmet instead of his actual face.
Yeah, but that's always how it was. Silver Age of Rhino.
I don't remember seeing it on his first appearance. Does he have one? I don't think he does. Does he?
Oh, he does. Oh, he does.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah, but they're not like
Dang.
they're not exaggerated like real eyeballs like this thing, you know.
Yeah, he kind of exaggerated them a little bit, but they're there.
I mean, they're
nonetheless.
eyeballs, so you know. Yeah. One more, last one. This is pretty sick. Just classic. Just regular kind of Alex Ross pose, like the stance of him. We got Magneto.
I actually saw that at my LCS this week, and I was contemplating on whether or not I should get a Magneto because it does look pretty cool. But I didn't end up getting it because I think I got all the timeless variants I need at this point.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, so yeah, there it is, all four right there. That's what I got. That's my unboxing there. So
nice timeless variants.
Oh yeah, gotta love it. All right,
I have a lot of stuff.
All right.
Not a lot. It's probably about like the average amount of books I usually end up picking up.
Okay.
But we're going to start it off, obviously, with the Ollie's $5 comic book pack.
Nice.
This is the last one I got. I'm probably not going to be doing any more of these unless I find... Well, first of all, I'm not going to be near an Ollie's until I get back up to Michigan because I'm moving. Oh shoot, this is giving me trouble. All right, there we go. But I might if I see another God pack like the Black Flash one I got, I might pick it up. That's only if I see something incredibly good. This one doesn't have a whole lot in it. I did see a few books that were interesting to me though. I'm gonna go through them right now. So,
all right.
First book we got is the Wow, I did not see that before. Uncanny X-Men issue 490.
Is it damaged?
No, it's not damaged. Not this one.
Okay.
There's actually another one where I just saw some damage. Not a key, just a filler book, I guess you could say. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Cool, nice little cover there. Nice little later X-Men issue. This is one of the ones I saw that was interesting, but I didn't see this before. Now I'm a little angry for not seeing it. Doctor Who, issue number 5, from the original Doctor Who series. You can see there's like a Staples half popped out.
Oh yeah, that's weird. That may just be a manufacturing thing.
It might be, but I didn't see that before. But anyway, Doctor Who number 5. I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. I like Doctor Who, and obviously the original comics are really cool. I've been trying to get his first American appearance in Marvel Comics issues. Look at the back. I love that.
Oh yeah,
logo. So I've been trying to find his first appearance and his first the number 1 issue in his first solo series, which is this series. But yeah, here's a nice little number 5 Doctor Who. It's gonna go with all my Doctor Who books. Cool, because I do have a little small side collection of Doctor Who books that I put with all my Doctor Who stuff. It's kind of all packed up right now.
Nice.
That's one of the books I did see. This wasn't one of the books I saw before, but it's cool nonetheless. This is Gwenpool issue number 21. This is, I think, the third to last issue of this run, and I think at the end of this run, issue 24 or 25 is the rare issue, and I forgot the significance of it. But it's a little bit pricey. It might be the cameo appearance of some character. But Gwenpool number 21, pretty cool.
Nice.
Now, this is the book that I saw. I never, for whatever reason, have ever picked up this book, but I got it in this comic pack. This is a pretty cool book. This is Batman issue 62. This is the first full appearance of Professor Pig, which is like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre type character.
Nice. Yeah.
He did make a brief appearance in Batman issue 666, which is also the first appearance of Damian Wayne as Batman, in an alternate reality. His first appearance, technically, it was more of a cameo appearance because he didn't talk. He was actually shown dead in a single panel before this issue came out. In an alternate reality, he gets like crucified because like that reality is like a ultra violent, like apocalyptic wasteland Gotham, you know. So he's shown, but he's dead in that reality.
Gotcha.
And then obviously Volume 2 came out and they decided to do a nice little solo story on him, on this character they created. And he's a pretty cool, like if you don't know about Professor Pig, he, like I said, he's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre type character, except he has like the intelligence of the Joker, but he's way more violent than the Joker is. Well, I won't go as far as to say that, but he does like do some Texas Chainsaw Massacre type stuff in Gotham, with a bunch of animals and people. So, but anyway, first full appearance of Professor Pig, nice little Batman key of one of his Rogues Gallery people. I was glad to have gotten that. And then the last issue here is Ghost Racers issue number 2, part of the Ghost Rider series. I was contemplating on getting issue number 1 from a dollar bin once. And since I'm going up to Michigan and I saw that issue in a dollar bin section in Michigan, I might see if I could go and try and get it just so that I have number 1 and 2 of the series. That would be nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Ollie's comic pack. So,
nice.
Like I said, I did get that Doctor Who issue, and I got the Professor Pig issue and that Gwenpool issue. So those were pretty cool. Now let's move into some 50-cent books.
All right. Fine by me.
This is cool. Star, issue number 1 by Image Comics.
Oh, yeah. I've shown you mine. Okay.
This is one of those very obscure independent Image creations. There were a few more issues of this in the 50-cent bin when I went to look, but I saw number 1 and I was like, number 1's really all I need. I don't want to buy the other ones if like I'm really just getting it for the first appearance of this character. Really obscure, really cool. It's just an Image. Like I like obscure superhero stuff like that. So really cool here. Star issue number 1. No real significance other than it's the first appearance of Star. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. This is X-Man issue number 1 from the 90s.
Okay, yeah.
First appearance of Scott Summers, which is the daughter of not Scott Summers. I think it is Scott Summers. Look it up.
The daughter?
Key collector. Or the son. Sorry, the son.
What?
Not the daughter.
Okay.
The son of Scott Summers. Or I think it is just Scott Summers. I don't know.
X-Men 1. What the hell? Hold on.
X-Man.
Yeah, I know.
X-Man.
First appearance of X-Man, the son of Scott Summers and Jean Grey, conceived through scientific procedures performed by Mr. Sinister.
Very interesting. So, first appearance of him, nothing really else to say. I guess this could be a spec character if we ever see X-Men in the MCU, but I feel like that would be way farther down the line if they were going to make him have a kid and even a relationship. So yeah, it's still a cool 50-cent find. A little bit of an X-Men key, I guess you could say.
Nice.
This one's interesting. I don't think a lot of people know about this one. This is Men of War, issue number 2. This is the first appearance in the new 52 era. This is the first appearance of Circe, which is a villain of Wonder Woman. And that's her right there. They kind of redesigned her with kind of white skin and like red garments and everything like that. So yeah, first appearance of Circe, Wonder Woman villain here. 50-cent find. Always got to pick it up because you never know with a new DCU what villains they're going to bring in.
Right.
I would say it's a spec, but it's not really a spec. This is cool. This book went up a little bit when Black Adam came out, but I don't think we ended up seeing this character in the movie, but it's always open for the future. 52, issue 23. This is the first appearance of Osiris, which is a longtime villain of Black Adam. So yeah, there's really nothing else to say about that. It was kind of a spec book for Black Adam movie, first appearance of Osiris. People thought he was going to show up at some point and be like a minor villain. Didn't end up showing up. So, but nice little 50-cent. key,
Cool.
I guess you could say.
Nice.
And, speaking of like weird, like I don't know, like just random independent characters. This one's not really independent. It's by DC, but it's like a weird character. This is Argus, issue number 1.
Okay.
Actually, this is like a $10 or $12 book, which is really weird.
Argus 1.
I don't think it's on Key Collector.
Not on Key Collector.
The reason why this book is like a $10 or $12 book is because it is a newsstand copy of this book. The direct editions are like $1 to $2. Like they don't sell for anything. But this one is a newsstand copy, and obviously, like late 90s. This is late 90s. Like the late 90s newsstand stuff is always harder to come by because there was so much less books printed in the newsstand format than there were like direct editions at that time.
Right.
Because newsstand was starting to like go out of style, I guess. They were starting to stop using newsstand stuff.
Yeah.
And then just go straight to direct. So there was definitely a lower print run of these newsstand books. It's not the first appearance of Argus, but it is the first solo series of Argus, which is a very interesting character. So yeah, pretty cool. I would say it's a key, but it's not really a key. It's just a cool little independently made character in the DC universe.
Cool.
This, however, is a key. This is Captain America Annual 11. It says Citizen Kang Part 1. This is the first appearance of, I think it's called Chronopolis, and it's the city that Kang built. So Citizen it's kind Kang, of...
What is it, Captain America Annual
11. See if it's called Chronopolis. I don't think it's called Chronopolis.
It is. Introduction of Chronopolis, a city that is Kang's base of operation. Oh, Citizen Kang.
Yeah.
Not Kane.
No.
Okay.
That's funny. Yeah, Citizen Kang Part 1, but it's the, like I said, first appearance of Chronopolis. Nice. It's actually this book actually popped off for a little bit before Quantumania because people thought that was going to be the city that Kang built in Quantumania. But it ended up not being Chronopolis. But it ended up being something very similar to Chronopolis, which is why I think this book went up a little bit. Anyway, 50-cent fine, a little bit of an MCU spec. And you never know with the whole Kang dynasty and everything, we could see an alternate Kang that has like a Chronopolis type of domain.
It's just spec, baby. It's just spec.
It's just spec, baby. It's just spec. Okay, this is cool. This is a new book that came out this week. I was very interested in it. Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, issue number 1. From
nice has a sick cover. What's up, Ashley? How you doing?
I don't know if I like Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider better or Danny Ketch's Ghost Rider better. I'm starting because like the whole thing with like Johnny Blaze is that he has like a longer history with Satan and Damian Hellstorm and all that. But Danny Ketch is like he brings like a new kind of like violence to Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Like a new kind of like edge and grit to Ghost Rider that we didn't previously see with Johnny Blaze. And obviously that was one-upped by Robbie Reyes. Or not Robbie Reyes, that's Blue Beetle.
What? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Is it? I know Reyes.
Let me look up the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider.
I think that's Blue Beetle.
Blaze, Ketch, Slade, Hyboria, Reyes. Yeah, there is Reyes.
Reyes, yeah. Obviously, the only live-action Ghost Rider we've seen besides Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider, who was played by Nicolas Cage, was in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, and that was the Reyes version. And that Ghost Rider they did in that show was very good. It was very violent. Obviously, that whole Ghost Rider storyline in that show kind of ended off with a cliffhanger. Like, it was passed on to some lady, I think, of like Native American descent. Which is accurate to the comics. But Danny Ketch, I feel like, could be a very good interpretation of Ghost Rider that we could see in a future version of the MCU. Like if they would probably be able, they would probably do like a Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider first, but they already kind of did that with Nicolas Cage. And I feel like it would be right because they've done Reyes, they've done Blaze. I feel like the only natural choice to have like an MCU Ghost Rider would be Catch as like the MCU's Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be cool.
Mm.
Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. This is a new series that just came out. I still want to get the 1990s Ghost Rider issue #1, which is the first appearance of Danny Ketch's Ghost Rider. I feel like that's a great Ghost Rider book to get. Yeah, very undervalued. I need to find a copy of that though as soon as possible. Speaking of books,
I'm doing great. Yeah. How are you doing, Dark Knight?
I'm doing very well. How about you? Are you doing great?
Me? Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your time experience and everything.
Yeah, I'm happy. Happy with my time.
You're happy about it.
How you doing, Ashlyn?
So I was gonna say, speaking of books that are like hard to get right now, Spider-Man issue 7 second print. First appearance of Spider-Boy, but it's the second print, so it's not as rare as the first print.
Okay.
I did say, look, I got the first print, right? I have the first print. It's not the spoiler cover with Spider-Boy's first cover appearance. But I missed out on that variant. It was gone as soon as it hit shelves. And then my guy at the LCS, he actually saved a few copies under the staircase. Like, he has a stash of books under the staircase that he just puts aside. So he saved a copy of that, and he gave it to me for free, which, that was great of him. I'm very thankful for that, because I wouldn't have that book. I would be still... And I know that people are saying, like, don't get it because it's such like an obscure like Spider-Verse character, but it's like first appearance sold out. The second appearance was just as popular, which is crazy because I was able to get a copy of that, but then they were gone after I got it.
Oh, dang.
So I got his second appearance. I have his first appearance, but the normal cover A, which is still like a $15 to $20 book right now, which is insane. And his second appearance is like a $10 book right now. And then I had to get the second print of his first appearance with this arguably a better Spider-Boy cover, because like the first one has him like jumping from building to building, but it's like he's facing like kind of away, so it's like you can only see like part of his costume. So this one is like front and center, more bright colors, more of a Spider-Verse vibe to it, because it's kind of like going through like a portal, I guess you could say. It's not really. It's like a spiral of buildings, like in New York, probably around the outside. But I do like this variant a lot more. It is a second print, though. So if they keep coming out with like third, fourth print, the print run's going to decrease, and those are probably going to get more valuable because of the low print runs. So if they ever end up coming out with a third or fourth print of this book, I'm going to have to get those. But I already have his first appearance. I already have the second print of his first appearance and his second appearance. And then the next issue 9, issue 8 was his second appearance. Issue 9 is going to be his origin issue, which that's the book everybody is going crazy over right now, because we still don't know the origin of this character.
Gotcha.
So that book, when it comes out, I'm going to have to like reserve a copy. And I think that's next week probably, which will be very good for me because I can get it before I go up to Michigan.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, glad to get this book. That was a good pickup. Check out this $3 pickup right here. It's Justice League of America issue 190.
Nice. Yeah.
Amazing Brian Bolland cover. Brian Bolland has some of this incredible covers. Starro the Conqueror with like literally every DC character.
$3? That's a good pickup.
Yeah, as a Starro slave,
which
is crazy. It's not in the best shape. There are noticeable spine ticks and everything.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't care. It was $3.
That's like
this is incredible
15 to 20
cover.
bucks right there.
Yeah, it's a great book.
Nice.
Glad to pick it up.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, last two books. I think these last two books are going to surprise you because I don't usually get these books.
Okay.
I got one of these books in a 50-cent haul, but you might not remember it. You might, because I've used it in a cover battle since then.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, I'm ready to be surprised. Surprise me.
The House of Mystery, issue 206.
50 cents?
No, this was $3.
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
this was a $3 fine.
That's sick.
This is an incredible condition for its age. The colors are incredibly vibrant. Apparently, a lot of people like these mystery books. Like these Bronze Age horror books are selling for a lot. And it's just because people like horror comics. And I'm starting not to hop on that train as well because I really like the Bronze Age horror stuff. I want to start collecting them. So naturally, for $3, I had to pick up this copy of House of Mystery 206 because it's got an awesome scarecrow cover on the front.
You know, you ever watch Curious George Boo Fest?
No, I haven't.
The Halloween kind of movie. It's this Curious George movie, Boo Fest. It's Halloween. You haven't seen it?
No.
And the Legend
I
of
used
No
to watch
Noggin?
Curious George, but I've never seen that.
Dude, the Legend of No Noggin. He's like this. It's just this scarecrow with this pumpkin, and he has his hat, and like basically kids would go by, and the legend was that like it would like take their hats, the kids' hats from them.
That's crazy.
But at the end, it turns out that it was just a squirrel.
Like kids' animations, I feel like have some of the best ideas for like villains or horror characters. Like I remember I watched, the show Gravity Falls.
Yeah,
I watched that show all the time. I watched it up until its last season in like 2018 or 2017. It was. It's like almost 5 years ago now. And that was one of the greatest kid shows I had ever watched. Like it was such a good. But the villains they made, like they literally had like, you know who Bill Cipher is? That's literally like the Illuminati.
Oh yeah,
triangle with the one eye.
That
was the villain.
Right.
That dude was the main villain. He was scary, dude. There's this one scene in the show that actually scared me where he invaded the town and he snapped his fingers and he turned this one dude's face like inside out. Like his ear,
how could they do that
his ears came out his nostrils and his eyes came out his ears, and then his nose went through his eyes. Like that was a crazy scene. That was weird.
Should we watch that? Should we watch that right now? Should I pull it up?
Look up the Bill Cipher like invasion of Gravity Falls. When he first invades Gravity Falls. And while you're doing that, I'll show this is my last pickup. Cool. House Mystery 209. This is a Bernie Wrightstein cover. Very nice, very good condition. This was also $3. Very cool Gravedigger kind of Reaper looking cover. Very cool Bronze Age horror stuff. That is pretty much all my pickups. Now I'll show the Rocketeer books, but I want to see. You saw it?
Yeah.
The Gravity Falls. I didn't like the villain. I love no, that's not what I'm saying. I love
I've seen a few episodes of it, but I wasn't like the biggest I didn't follow it, Like I'd watch it if it was on, but
it was very I remember watching it up until the last episode. There were so many cool. Did you see?
So I may have to usually when I show clips like this, I have to go back after the stream and cut it out because
look, this is a kid show, dude. This is a kid show.
We'll see, dude. We'll see. Okay, so this segment may be cut out, but okay. Did you see that?
He snapped his finger.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh,
they put that in a kid show, dude. Look, they even put it. You see his eyelashes coming out of his mouth.
Yeah,
where that's weird, dude. That was in a kid show.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine seeing that as a 5-year-old? That was the scariest villain until you're 10. Will be that guy.
All right. Well, speaking of horror, we get to talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer.
I gotta get my.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So let me. Okay. So I'll start off by saying I'm not a fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I never was. kids would play it in class, on their.
You didn't have a childhood.
Can I say something without getting criticized, please, by you? Is that?
I'm just saying. Look, for all of us 2000s kids, right? The thing that got us into horror for the most of us was Five Nights at Freddy's when it came out in like 2014 or 2013.
I saw kids play Five Nights at Freddy's. I played a couple of rounds of it. I just thought it was kind of lame. I don't know. It was just like
what's funny? It was never really the games for me. It was the story behind the universe that was created. Like Scott Cawthon, like when this game came out, Scott Cawthon, the creator, he envisioned an entire universe behind these games. That was more than just like playing them. Like there was a storyline that you had to follow to understand the plot and the story. The lore of those games got so deep, I just stopped following at some point and then picked up on it. And then I had realized I had missed so much in between the release of like one game and the next.
Okay.
Like it was crazy. Like the lore was crazy. So whatever they're going to do in this movie better live up to everything that I have found out since the release of the first game. Because there's like, dude, there's the first game, there's the second game, there's the third game, there's the fourth game. There's Sister Location, there's Ultimate Custom Night, there's Pizzeria Simulator, and they all connect. It's one big story. It's like, and it's not even like the games arguably get progressively better. Like the second one ups the scariness a little bit by adding some new characters and having a whole new layout. The third one really goes deep in the horror atmosphere, and the fourth one just builds on that. And Sister Location just wipes the slate clean and arguably does a ton of new stuff. Ultimate Custom Night is literally it's just hell. It's literally hell. That's what it's meant to be. So for the main villain in like the game before Ultimate Custom Night, he dies, and Ultimate Custom Night is meant to be his hell.
Okay. Like
for everybody who he's killed, like all the people he killed puts him into his own personal hell, which is reliving like every FNAF game ever. Like it's a mixture of every single game, and it's just his personal hell that you're meant to play through his eyes. It's a crazy lore. It's like you gotta do research on it to understand. But I'm very excited for this movie. The only thing I am very much against that I saw in the trailer was the red eyes on the animatronics.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah,
that has got to be the biggest like stereotypical meh move I have like ever, because like you know how like when you have like evil like robots or anything in movies, they always have like red eyes or glowing eyes or something like that. In the games, they don't have eyes at all. They have like little white dots with like empty eye sockets, which is arguably much more scary and much cooler. But for whatever reason, they decided to do it wrong in the trailer, probably to appeal, because people also don't know if this is going to be PG-13 or rated R.
I don't think they're going to do it rated R.
Because like 3/4 of the fans want this movie to be rated R.
I mean, well, I would too.
The other 1/4 are kids who are just now getting into it and just want like a candy.
Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Okay, so I know this isn't Disney, but if they didn't make Blade R, then I don't think that. I know it's not Disney. I know it's not Disney.
Well, no, yeah, but they're definitely trying to appeal to a younger audience.
Oh yeah,
they don't want to.
Oh yeah,
but I feel like what they failed to realize is that everybody who likes these games are the people who grew up playing them, and now we're all adults. Like I was born in 2004. I played it in 2014. I didn't really play like the third game through the I played the second to last game, but I kept up with the story. Like I learned about the story as the games and stuff came out. So I was still caught up
lore-wise. I just hadn't played them.
Tyler Durden. Yes, I was eating the bean pods. I'm all finished now. I ate all of them. So
I still got food.
you should just eat the whole thing, bro. Put the whole thing in there.
What, this huge roll of... What is this?
Do it.
Rip rolls? I'm not going to eat the whole thing.
Yeah, you got it. Come on.
That's
Come
a
on.
long roll.
Bro, come on.
I'm not going to. Not yet.
What's up, Kenny? All right. Is that it for FNAF? We got to move on.
Yeah, that's it for FNAF. It's
all right.
Cool.
So the Daredevil Netflix show is going to be canon in the MCU now that, thanks to Echo, the Echo show, reportedly. So the Echo show is coming out. We'll talk a little bit more about Echo later. What are your thoughts on this? See Ashlyn, by the way. Peace.
I call bull.
Really? You're not a fan?
Here's the thing. We already got confirmation Foggy Nelson and Karen Page aren't going to be in the Daredevil show.
Okay.
Which means like, how is this going to be canon? Because they were good. They were tight with Matt at the end of the Netflix series.
All right.
Like, they were all friends again. There wasn't any controversy. I think Foggy wanted to pursue his own law career, but he still wanted to do it in like New York, right?
Right.
Which is like, yeah, we probably will see less of him, but it's like Karen's still going to be working probably as a secretary for Matt's law operation or law firm or whatever. So it's like, where are they? You know, it's like, if we don't see them and this is supposed to be connected and it's supposed to be canon, where did they go? Are we going to see them in Echo and maybe they like get killed or something as like a collateral damage, which would be the stupidest waste of characters I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And that also, I think the bigger question here, what about Bullseye? Arguably Matt's like biggest enemy other than Kingpin. Like, because Bullseye got teased at the end of season 3, right?
Oh, okay.
And Bullseye was an actual villain in season 3. And he was that dude who I forgot his name. The dude who played Bullseye, he needs to stay as Bullseye. We can't have Bullseye without this dude. He was perfect.
Oh, yeah?
He was perfect. As much as like Vincent D'Onofrio gets praised for Kingpin and Charlie Cox gets praised for Daredevil, this dude also gets praised for Bullseye, just not as much because he's overshadowed by Kingpin for the entire show. Not to mention Punisher, John Berthal's Punisher. It's just crazy, you know?
Right.
But like, he is Bullseye. Like, he was such a good Bullseye. He was a creepy Bullseye. But like, where is he? Like, we haven't gotten any casting confirmations or anything if he's coming back. We haven't gotten a lot of casting confirmations if most of the characters are coming back, other than Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio. And now 2 other of the main characters are confirmed to be not coming back. So it's like, how is this all going to connect? How is this going to be canon?
Right.
There's a lot of plot holes that either need to be explored in Echo, or they're just going to gloss over it and like tell us something happened off screen and then just lead into the new series, which is the stupidest.
Yeah,
it's just saying whatever to the Netflix show. Like, yeah, that happened a long time ago. You don't need to worry about that now, though, because we're about to make an 18-episode new Daredevil TV show that you need to buy Disney Plus for to watch. You know, it's like, why? It's like the CW with the Flash. You know, it's like, yeah, we're gonna introduce all these new villains and completely mess up our own show. But we're just going to ignore that. We're just going to keep making episodes until we're forced to cancel. You know, it's like...
Right, yeah.
They think they're making the right decisions, but I don't see it until I see it, you know? Like, I need to see what happens to the characters who aren't returning. I need to see why there's going to be casting changes. Otherwise, I refuse to believe it's going to connect to the clearly superior show that everybody knows and loves. It's like it needs to either happen in Echo or it needs to happen in the first season of Daredevil Born Again. I will not accept like any just like throw away this or that after the first season of Daredevil Born Again.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't even know how many seasons of Echo they're making.
Yeah, I don't know either. So we also have some news for Captain America 4, the New World Order. So the WWE wrestler Seth frickin' Rollins, he is going to be in the Serpent Society in this new movie.
Another WWE actor getting into the acting business for real.
Well, in superhero genre as well.
Yeah.
And so there's a new Falcon confirmed. You sent me that little set photo there.
So if you don't know who that is, Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie, you know.
Yeah.
He had that Navy SEALs friend in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, whose name is the same name as the person who takes up the mantle of the Falcon in the comics when Sam Wilson becomes Captain America.
Yeah.
So that's him right there. You just can't see him, but he's got the costume on. That's very similar to his first iteration of the comic book.
Who is? Can you say that again? Who's playing Falcon?
I don't know his name.
Well,
I just know he was like. It's like he's a Navy SEAL friend of like Sam Wilson.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. People are saying boo in the chat here.
Because it's like, here's the thing. They are doing a lot of this way too early. I feel like if for Captain America 4, I feel like they could have made Sam Wilson Captain America. Like I don't think Captain America or what do you call it? Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't think that should have happened the way it did.
Okay.
I feel like they should have waited till Captain America 4 to pass on the mantle of Captain America. I feel like the whole thing with John Walker and everything was good for Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the Flag Smashers and all that. I felt like that was fine. I felt like if they just wouldn't have made Sam Wilson Captain America in the very last episode, they would have had more time to do that in this movie and then introduce the new Captain America as Sam Wilson in this movie. You know, like he would slowly have like a character development thing that would like make him become Captain America. But instead they had to do it right at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier just to introduce the new Captain America, you know?
Right.
And now like this dude's already been chosen as the new Falcon, which means Anthony Mackie's no longer Falcon. It's a whole thing where they did it too fast. And I feel like now you can't really ease into that transition of Sam Wilson being Captain America or this new guy being the Falcon, because it was already done so fast. And there's probably going to be, you got to think about this too, there's probably going to be a huge time jump in between the show and the movie, because we're already like, it's like what happened? I think it was the timeline, the MCU chronological timeline right now is weird because Spider-Man No Way Home takes place in 2025.
Okay.
Because Endgame, 5 years passed.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I think it was like 2019 or something.
Yeah.
And then 5 years passed. So that was like 2024. So then 1 year after Endgame was, so Spider-Man No Way Home took place in 2025.
Okay.
So, and then Falcon and the Winter Soldier also took place after Endgame, but before No Way Home. So, that was like probably 2020, end of 2024, probably. And then No Way Home was like end of 2025 because it was in Christmas time, which is the same time the Hawkeye show took place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this is probably going to be like, we're a year like a year now apart from like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So this will probably take place somewhere in like mid 2026.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So like we're going like more and more into the future, which is weird. So there's like a huge time jump between Falcon and the Winter Soldier and this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also weird because you're gonna see like Sam, like his Captain America is gonna be like very probably like he knows how to be Captain America, but like we can't see all the progression he made because there's a huge time jump between the show and the movie.
True. Isn't it funny how it's called New World Order and then they have a WWE wrestler playing in the movie?
That's funny. That sounds like New World.
Yeah, we got to move on though, bro. We still got a lot of stuff to talk about. So we got a couple Superman things here. First, according to THR, Superman and Lois is being discussed to potentially move to HBO Max. So it was on the chopping block for being canceled. We talked about that last stream, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's in talk for moving to HBO Max. And David Corenswet is reportedly in talks to play Superman as well. So that's the thing.
Look, that dude, David, he looks like he could be a younger, because they're looking for like a younger actor to play Superman.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he could be like a younger Superman.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I completely see it.
Yeah. He looks like Joe Keery mixed with Superman.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the Superman and Lois thing, I'm glad they're moving to HBO Max. Honestly, the budget might get better for the show just because it's off of the CW now, which thank God. If The Rock is not listed for the new Superman. No, what's his name? I've heard they already have like a Lex Luthor casting rumor too. It's not The Rock, unfortunately.
Bro.
It's the guy. Did you see Renfield?
No.
It's the guy who plays Renfield, and they were gonna like shave his head.
Okay.
Because they want all the characters to be like younger, so obviously he's gonna be like a younger Lex Luthor, right? Like the Batman v Superman one, right?
Gotcha.
But they're gonna do it right, hopefully. James Gunn is on it, and James Gunn knows how to do movies.
Mm. Well, I guess we'll talk a little bit about that later.
No, there's no. You can't.
Yeah, we're gonna. All right. So, anything else about this? That's really it. I guess.
Not really. I'm excited for the casting. Seems good.
Yeah. Okay.
Homeless Teddy Sears.
So the homeless guy on our screen is Teddy Sears, and you can see him returning as Zoom. Look, he's got a little black beanie on his little Zoom beanie because I guess it's probably cold out or something.
That's fine though. I'm glad. Look, as crappy as the show is, I'm glad everybody's having fun doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I agree.
Teddy Sears is clearly having fun because he's just posting nonstop Zoom stuff.
Really?
On his Instagram, yeah.
I mean, I'd be excited too.
Grant Gustin seems like he had a good time. He said his goodbyes, and that I sent the video he made.
Yeah, I watched that.
He said his goodbyes to Flash for now. Everyone's having a good time doing it. I'm glad they're having a good time doing it.
Yeah.
I just can't accept the fact that this show is still running.
Well, it's the last season, isn't it?
Or the last episode. So,
yeah.
Of the final season. So, I'm going to watch it. Obviously, it's Wednesday.
All right.
They're bringing back all the characters. I'm interested, but I'm also disinterested. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right, well.
What if we see like what's his name? Who's the other Flash? Who plays I'm blanking.
The other, what do you mean the other Flash?
Who plays Flash in the DCU right now?
Ezra Miller.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I blanked for a second.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
What if we see like Ezra Miller like run through the timeline and split the timeline in half in the final episode, and it's like,
bruh,
and it's like we get like a new Flash series that's set in completely different timeline and it just resets everything. Like they announced it right after, like, you know, it'd be funny. Last episode of picture this. Last episode of the Flash.
Yeah.
At the very end, Grant Gustin is there. A lot of people are dead. Zoom and Reverse Flash are about to kill him. Ezra Miller's Flash comes in out of nowhere, splits like the world in half. Like he's running, and like, you know how in like the first or in like the Justice League movie, how he ran and like the world formed around him in Zack Snyder's Justice League when he was running back to reset everything. Picture that, but it's in reverse. So as he's running, everything's like getting destroyed behind him.
Yeah.
There's no explanation for it, right? He's just running. Everything gets faded into nothingness. And then we get a little glimpse of like a separate universe getting created. And it's Grant Gustin's Flash and the whole timeline resets. And then at the very end, it'll say like the Flash will return in the Flash 2, a new beginning.
Bro.
And it's a new CW Flash TV series that wipes the slate clean.
Did you just come up with that on the spot right there?
Yeah, and then
That's
we have
impressive.
no idea, and then we have no idea what Ezra Miller's Flash was doing there until we see the Flash movie that comes out. That would be crazy, dude.
I mean,
that would be so. I would be so
crazy.
mad though.
Yeah.
I would be laughing for a solid 2 minutes and then realize what just happened and then
Right.
be like, "Oh my god, I'm turning this TV off and I'm never turning it back on."
That would be crazy. I mean, we already heard that Grant Gustin is not going to be in the freaking thing, which is lame. But
Very lame. Very lame.
that's so lame.
But we'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll do like a director's cut because you know they probably will release a director's cut of the
Yeah.
Flash.
Mhm.
Which means we might get those cameos back, or we might get like bonus features where we see the cameos. You know.
Yeah.
Which will be great if we could, because I would love to see Grant Gustin's Flash one more time.
Right. All right, so that's it for Zoom there. Oh boy. If Rock doesn't appear in the final episode, I'm not watching. Yeah, me neither, Jaeger. Me neither.
Look, what were we talking
Indiana
about
Jones.
when we first watched the trailer for this? Do you remember?
We were talking about how the time traveling Nazis or something like that.
There's time traveling. It's a time travel movie.
Yeah.
And Nazis basically go back in time to make them win World War II. And then Indiana Jones goes and he teams up with his younger self. And to save his future self, or his younger self to become his future self, he has to sacrifice himself. And
Right.
then his goddaughter or whatever, the female like companion with him in this movie, she becomes Indiana. It's based on these reviews, I think our predictions were right on this.
Yeah.
Because also it says critic reviews, but this was also shown at a film festival, so a lot of like general audience members got to see it. They most likely have similar thoughts on this movie as some of these critics do.
Yeah.
It was for me though, it was expected, because already the synopsis alone for me was like, man, Disney just wants to mess up every bit of nostalgia and respect we had for these characters. That's all I'm getting from it.
Yeah, I guess.
In concept, I will say this, in concept, it seems cool. The idea of time traveling Indiana Jones movie just kind of fits.
Yeah.
And also the CGI for his younger self looks incredibly good.
I
It
agree.
looks really good.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
Yeah.
I will say that. But in terms of the execution on this movie and how it all unfolds, I know I'm not going to like it.
You think this is going to be worse than Crystal Skull?
I don't think it'll be worse than Crystal Skull.
Really?
I feel like now that Crystal Skull has been out for a little while, I feel like it's more of a cult classic now. than it is just like a flat out bad Indiana Jones movie.
Bro, if The Rock isn't in the new Indiana Jones movie, then I'm not watching.
The Rock's just got to be in every movie.
Oh boy.
Actually, on this note, the Fast X reviews are in too. We didn't get picture on, but it's like 53% for critics and like 86% for audience, which you know, divided. But to be honest, like let's think of this rationally real quick. Everybody who put in the effort to go see Fast X and also reviewed it are diehard Fast and Furious fans.
Yeah.
Which means obviously they're gonna like it because it's the 10th Fast and Furious movie.
Right.
And it's probably like the biggest one.
Uh-huh.
So and they brought back like all these legacy characters and whatnot. Like obviously they're gonna like it, right?
Yeah.
But let's say it was just like general audience, like people going to see it because it's the 10th Fast and Furious movie. Let's say it's just people going in and watching a Fast and Furious movie who aren't like lifelong fans. I have a feeling that those scores are going to skew more towards what critics think, which is like me and you. Like, I think the only good Fast and Furious movie is the first one and Tokyo Drift.
Those are the only two I've seen, but they were good.
I already said I wasn't going to go see this movie, so it's kind of like, you know, let the diehard fans.
The Flash was in Fast X. Dang, that's crazy.
Dang. Let's let the diehard fans deal with Fast and Furious from now on, and let's just kind of sit back and watch it all unravel. Because they're making like I think 2 more. I think
really.
Who knows? They're making more.
Going to end at
I don't think they're not gonna make more after 10.
Bro.
Trilogies upon trilogies of Fast and Furious movies is what I'm getting from it.
All right, well,
but yeah, with Indiana Jones, I'm probably gonna go see it. I'm not expecting at this point, but if it surprises me, it surprises me. I can't say that for sure.
All right, well,
what's your thoughts on that?
On the Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it unless my dad drags me to the theaters to watch it, but.
I'm just gonna go see it because I love Indiana Jones. So
yeah, I know you.
If they mess this up, that's my childhood destroyed.
Yep. But I don't really care for Indiana Jones that much. I mean, I like the first. I think I've seen all the movies.
I think my first like good action adventure film I ever watched was the first Indiana Jones film.
Oh, really? Nice,
and that's I was like, as a kid, I dressed up Indiana Jones. I dressed up as him twice for 2 Halloweens.
Oh, really?
So I got some pictures of me dressed up as Indiana Jones as like a kid with like a painted on beard because he had like straps back then.
Yeah.
But I loved Indiana. I still do. But if they mess this movie up, I will never forgive Disney at all.
How old is Harrison Ford?
Oh, dude, isn't he like 80 something?
He is 80. He's 80 years old.
Yeah.
He was born in 1942.
Yeah. He also broke his foot.
Yeah.
Or broke his wrist or something on the set of making this. So it's like, let the dude like calm down.
He's got 4 kids and 1 adopted kid. Did you know that?
All that money, after he's gone, all that money is going to them, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. All right, moving on. So I found this. So instead of releasing each episode like weekly, they're just going to drop the whole show on this date. So Loki's coming out. So Loki season 2 is coming out October 6th, and Echo is going to be coming out on November 29th. The whole thing. So
from the teaser we got from Loki, I'm kind of excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because now Kang is like, or variants of Kang are kind of taking over this storyline of Loki. Season 1 of Loki was already good. Like a lot of people glorify it for being probably the best, or they say the best Disney Plus Marvel show, which I do not agree with. But for what Loki was, I do think it was pretty good.
I agree.
Compared to the rest of the Marvel shows, I do think Loki was pretty good. And I'm
Mhm.
kind of excited to see what season 2 has to offer,
Yeah.
especially now that Kang is involved. Echo, on the other hand, unless it does a lot of things to connect the Netflix Daredevil show to the new Daredevil show, I'm not going to care about it. But I'm still going to watch it. Because, look, if I can put myself through all those episodes of She-Hulk, at this point, I'd be able to put myself through any of these TV shows. So it's like,
all right. I don't think I'm going to be watching Echo, to be honest with you. But yeah. I will watch Loki. We can
if something crazy happens in Echo and I just say like, dude, you gotta watch it. Do you think you would watch it?
Yeah, I mean, if you recommend it to me, of course I'll watch it. But
okay, which is
I'll
very
watch Loki.
Unlikely,
Everyone expect us to do Loki talks. We should wait like maybe like a couple weeks or so after that release date. That's gonna so. Yeah, so we'll talk about Loki season 2. That's it for news, everyone. That's it. But we got one more little thing before
waiting for the segment because I still am not going to forgive you for what you said about this movie. And I don't think a lot of people...
Spoilers, everyone. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out like a couple weeks ago or something like that. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. We're going to talk about it now. So go if you haven't seen it. What? Are you pulling up what I said?
I'm pulling up the chat logs real quick to make sure I get this right. It was decent, as I expected.
This is what I said.
Definitely the worst out of the 3.
Yeah.
I agree. It's one of the best Marvel movies in recent years.
Hi.
You're straight up.
I'm streaming, AJ.
That it's one of the best.
Okay. Sorry, what'd you say?
Those rocket flashbacks with the other weird animal friends were cringy. This is Harper's words right now. 6 out of 10. Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right.
Would be the top. Look, Harper, this is one of the best Marvel movies I've seen in recent years.
Okay, yeah, I agree there. I agree with you.
But giving it a 6 out of 10, you're wrong for that. I think you're very wrong for that.
6 out of 10.
Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness was like a 6 out of 10. That's what I gave Doctor Strange.
I haven't even seen Doctor Strange, so.
But this movie, like I said, like an 8.5. I gave it an 8.5. Stand by that.
8.5.
Yeah.
As a Marvel movie or as a movie? There's a difference. Now there's a difference.
As a Marvel movie.
8.5 as a Marvel. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for a Marvel movie.
Yeah, if we're talking about like a generalized like movie spectrum.
Yeah. What'd you give it? That's what the 6 was for like an actual movie.
I would give it like a 6.5.
Yeah.
On the general movie spectrum.
Exactly.
But I'm not looking at it. I'm not thinking about a general movie spectrum.
That's how I'm thinking about it now. That's how I'm thinking about it. I'm broadening my spectrum, my vision.
Here's the thing. You gotta understand. The last like 5 or 3, no, not even. Like 5 Marvel movies have been complete and utter. How do I say this nicely? Dog crap.
Okay. That's nicely.
Even No Way Home. The more I reflect on No Way Home, the more I realize it was a lot of nostalgia. It was a cash grab. It was like, It was still good. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the best Spider-Man movie of all time? No.
Of course not.
I don't even think it makes a top 3 if I'm going to be honest. But it was still good enough for me to be like, okay, I think I'm on board with whatever Marvel's trying to do now.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just went downhill from there. Right. And what was the last Marvel movie to come out? But before Guardians, can you remember?
Quantumania.
I went in, so it was Doctor Strange, and then it was like the Miss Marvel show and whatever. Quantumania. When Quantumania was coming out, I was like, all right, I'm going into this movie. I want to see Kang. This is probably going to be one of my favorite Marvel movies if they do Kang right.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out of that movie going like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
It was kind of just, it was weird. Because Kang, they didn't make him anywhere near as powerful as he is in the comics.
Really?
He got defeated by, there's a fly here. He got defeated by, I just caught it. He got defeated. He got defeated by a swarm of giant ants. Spoilers for that movie, but to be honest, I don't care anymore. It's sad what they did to Kang. They did him dirty, and I don't like it. And say what you will about the future of Kang, like he's gonna become more powerful. He's gonna get. This was his debut. It's either a do or do not in his debut, and they didn't do it right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not invested in Kang anymore after Quantumania. Because,
really?
Like, as cool as Jonathan Majors is as the character, he didn't bring the intensity I would have liked to see from Kang.
I see.
Nowhere near like the comics. His origin, accurate. His character, pretty good. I like the philosophical nature of him. Took a lot of inspiration from Julius Caesar and whatnot.
Oh, really?
Overall, Quantumania felt like meh. Like if you want to see like an average Marvel film, like Quantumania is like that 6 out of 10 you're talking about. And then after that time period in between Quantumania and Guardians 3, I was like, all right, what, like, I went in like with this mindset. I think this mindset kind of affects how you view the movie. Am I going to be surprised, or is this just going to be like James Gunn's last FU to Marvel before he leaves for DC?
Right.
And I went in, and as I was watching it, I started to not realize that it was a Marvel movie.
Really?
Like, I was like, this story could be told with real people. Like, this is more than just like when I saw the characters, like the animals and stuff, I saw those as people.
Okay.
Because I feel like it could be told with real people. That's how good the character development was. That's how good the acting was for CGI animals.
The CGI was all right, by the way. Let me clear this up here. That the CGI was not.
CGI was pretty good.
No, it was all right.
It was pretty good for a Marvel movie. For a Marvel movie that comes out in 2023, that CGI was not just all right.
I don't know,
man. That CGI was pretty good. Especially for all the animals and everything. That is James Gunn's pinnacle. Is the CGI.
I don't know, man. It didn't look that good to me, to be honest with you. And I'm not saying that just to. You
got to go back and rewatch like the Infinity Saga and then compare it to now, because I feel like you're gonna change your opinion on what CGI is considered good, pretty good, and all right.
The Infinity Saga, really? You think the CGI has like aged pretty bad in that?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a challenge right now. Go back and watch the first Avengers movie.
Okay, yeah.
And then go and watch Thor: Love and Thunder, and tell me the CGI hasn't gotten worse.
No, it has. Yeah, it has gotten worse.
Even in Quantumania, there was still some choppy stuff. Actually, go back and watch the first Avengers movie, and then go back and watch Quantumania. And that's like the second most recent Marvel movie that is.
Oh, so you're saying now that like the CGI is getting better? Is that what you're saying, or what? Like,
it's getting worse.
No, with Guardians 3.
With Guardians, it still stacks up to like the first Guardians, which, by the way, is early Infinity Saga. It's an early Infinity Saga movie. Guardians 2 is like mid to late Infinity Saga.
Yeah.
But the CGI still holds up to early Infinity Saga stuff in this movie, in Guardians 3.
Okay. All right. Okay, fine. It was good.
That's why I think it was pretty good.
I'll give it a
That's
good.
why I think it is pretty good.
Okay, fine.
All right. CGI was like Quantumania, where there was still some choppy stuff, but it still looked good for what it was. And that's straight up just like a mess. Is just like Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that was
just every other.
Okay.
Anyway, so when I was watching the movie, I felt every emotional scene was being done by a real person. I didn't really see it as animals. I saw those things as real people. I felt like it could have been done with real people. That's why I felt like it was so incredibly good, is because he brought human emotion to animals who were tortured, genetically modified, whatever, and also made the villain 10 times. I loved another thing too. I loved the fact how angry everybody was in this film. Do you notice how angry everybody was? High Evolutionary was pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Star-Lord was pissed. Nebula was pissed. Gamora was overly pissed.
Yeah. She was.
Like, everybody was angry all the time. And it was just this huge negative atmosphere throughout the entire movie.
That's true.
And I think that impacts a lot of the ending, because it shows you that nobody's angry anymore. Everybody's accepting what everybody else wants to do, everybody else's choices, and everybody ends up having fun at the end for everything that just happened.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that the High Evolutionary survived?
He survived? Like,
did you? So I read this earlier. I'm gonna bring this to your knowledge right now. You know how they were talking about when he was on the floor and his face was ripped off, how they were talking about how he deserved a second chance, but they kind of just left him there?
Yeah.
Turns out they didn't leave him there. There's a shot with all the CGI animals when they're running out to the edge of nowhere and they're docking. Drax is carrying the High Evolutionary in that shot. He's running with his body. So he's still alive, but he's like on nowhere somewhere. So he's still alive. So he does get a second chance.
All right, nice. So we'll see him again.
Probably. Nice. I don't think he's going to be a bad guy anymore. I feel like he's going to be more of an enlightened type of...
Really?
Maybe with some still evil intention, but he's not going to be as powerful as he was in this film.
All right.
Now, I want to bring this up to what you said. You were talking about the animals and how, like, you thought it was very cringy.
It was.
Look,
my dad even said that to me in the theater too.
Let me ask you, what was so cringy about it? That made you like the movie less?
I don't think I could really get into the get into the characters of the animals as much. I feel I couldn't I didn't really feel bad for them. You know, I don't know. I don't think it's.
What made you not feel bad for them?
I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't feel bad for him, and I thought it was kind of. I didn't know who they were trying to appeal to with those scenes.
I don't think they were trying to appeal to anybody.
But
I think it's a thing of understanding what they're going through.
Yeah, I understood what they were going through, but
well, here's the thing. I feel like if you understood what they were going through, you would have liked it a lot better and what James Gunn was trying to accomplish.
Okay, I did understand what they're going through, but ultimately when
even if you think you can understand what they're going through, I feel like you're still misinterpreting what they're going through. And I feel like that's why you feel like it was cringy, or you didn't get it, or you weren't locked into their story. Because here's the thing. When I said I started seeing these characters as real people, imagine if these things happened to real people. Like this god complex, insane, half mechanical dude starts experimenting and genetically modifying people, in this case animals, to make him feel like a god, which he literally he was talking about in the control room later in the movie.
Can we talk about for a minute?
Do
you remember that line? Okay, this was sick. This was one of my favorite parts. That was the line.
I have a feeling.
He said,
"Yeah,
there is no God. That's why I.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. This is why the high evolution rate was so scary for me.
Yeah, that was good.
Because he's convinced he is like and by the way, he's created like hundreds of species.
Yeah.
Like and separate planets. He is a world. He's like Galactus almost. He just doesn't eat the planets, you know. Like if it's a failed society, he destroys it. He has a world ender as a space station. And it's like when he said that, I was convinced that this dude is on a new level of like villainy.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good part.
Because he did it in so much anger too. Like his crew was like threatening, like, you got to stop this madness.
Yeah.
They were like, for God's sake, you got to stop. They were like, Yelena, and he lost it, dude. He was like, he turned around. I saw that dude's eyes, and he went, there is no God. That's why I stepped in. And then they went against him. Like they literally all started pointing their guns at him, like, we're taking control. And he was like, actually, you're not. And he did that like thing where he released all the energy, like Soldier Boy did in the Boys TV show. And he incinerated everybody in that room. And he just took control. Like that dude is convinced he is some type of God.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That was a good part.
And honestly, his powers reflect that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like his powers show that.
Yeah.
So I think going back to why I think you're misinterpreting what Rocket and Teefs and like Flora and Lila, what they all went through, is because I feel like if like I said, the way I saw it, where you look at it as human beings, or like how this could happen to people.
I mean, I can
realize,
yeah.
And you realize all the horrible things that this dude has done just because he wants to be like, he wants to create a perfect society, a utopia.
Yeah.
That the Guardians are keeping from him because they have Rocket, and he believes Rocket's brain is the perfect solution to his problem.
Right.
So when you got a group of people like the Guardians, right, who have all been friends for years at this point. They've been through Endgame together. They've been through the first two Guardians movies together. They've been through Infinity War. They've met Thor. They've met Iron Man. They've met all these, you know, they've met Strange. They've been through all this stuff together. And then you have this close-knit group of friends, and then this dude comes out of nowhere and tries to take one of them and harvest his brain. That's a big no-no. That is
I understand that perfectly fine, but like when his other friends died or whatever, or like who, like I didn't.
Here's the thing.
I wasn't sad at that moment. Like
Rocket had a goal.
Yeah.
And the people the things that motivated him to achieve that goal were his friends.
Yep.
When they were taken away from him, he no longer had a goal. He was alone. He was just another creepy creation by the high evolution.
You're trying to explain this to me like I don't already know. Like I understand the situation perfectly fine, but like I just wasn't into it. I just wasn't into the movie.
Here's the thing. When he left that planet after his friends died, right?
Yeah.
This is what I think also builds upon the other two movies, is the fact that he ended up meeting the Guardians, right? He ended up meeting Star-Lord, Groot. He loved Groot, dude. Groot is like his son. So when he met them, he finally found his family again. Right?
Yeah.
the purpose of the other animals was to feel like he belonged somewhere, and then when they died, he had no, like, he didn't belong anywhere. He had no people of his own to like interact. Like he even said it. He wanted to fly away with them. He wanted to take them to places he wanted. Like he loved all of them, right? When they were taken from him, when they were gone, when they were treated like they were worthless and destroyed by the High Evolutionary, he had no one. And then he met the Guardians.
Yeah.
And that started his redemption story of being with a family again, right? And then it flip-flops on itself. When the High Evolutionary comes back to take Rocket, the Guardians feel like their family is being threatened.
Yeah.
So it's this whole thing of like dueling, like you can't basically break up this group of people that's been together for so long. Like if you think about it, Rocket and those other animals were together since they were made, right? And you saw them age each time we saw those flashback scenes. So like they were probably together with the High Evolutionary for maybe like 5 to 10 years at max.
Okay, gotcha.
So you got to also think the amount of time they were together and the amount of time they spent together just to be killed and then just leave Rocket on his own. That started his character arc with the Guardians when he met them in Guardians 1. And you know what is another creepy detail that I realized? You know how Rocket has a fixation with like prosthetics and like limbs and everything like that. He got what do you call it? He got the one prosthetic leg of the dude in the first Guardians movie. Remember when he stole that dude's leg? That, if you look at it now after this movie, that's supposed to reflect Floor, you know, the bunny, and her like spider legs. That was supposed to reflect her character. Like he was still attached to them, the idea of them, right?
Yeah.
And then he stole that one dude's eye and gave it to Thor. That was supposed to reflect the walrus. What's his name? Teefs. No, that was Teefs. The other one was Thor.
Yeah.
Teefs. His eyes were prosthetic eyes, like they were mounted into his eyes. Like, did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
So he had a connection. There's still that lingering connection to him, right?
Gotcha.
And then obviously the most recent one was Bucky's arm. And what did Lila have? She had robotic arms that were mounted on. So it shows he has like a lingering connection to the dead animals throughout all the other movies, right? We just didn't know about it until this movie, which is very sad.
Gotcha.
And then once what do you call it? Once they're, you know, when they're in that like heaven sequence, and like Lila's telling him like, you can come with us, you're ready now, and then she says, but not yet.
Yeah.
That in that moment, it wasn't them talking to him, it was his conscience talking to him. It was him saying like, you still have a duty to the people you love the most now. You got to forget them and move on.
Okay, gotcha.
That was the whole purpose of that.
I see.
So now, I guarantee you moving forward, he's not going to have a huge fixation on prosthetic limbs or anything like that. We're not going to get any more references to them. That's why when Rocket comes back, he realizes, he even says it. He goes, I'm done running. In that one scene when they're going to go attack the High Evolutionary for the last time. He's like, I'm done running. Because the entire time he was running from the High Evolutionary in fear that he would do the same thing to his family that he did to his previous friends that were also his first family, really.
Right.
And in that moment, he was like, I'm done running. And he decided to go and face his fear, bring his family with him to help him defeat the thing he was most afraid of. Right? And in the end, he almost lost a family because of Star-Lord and everything like that, and his near-death experience. But they ended up making it out alive, and they even gave the High Evolutionary a second chance at doing better with his life.
Yeah.
And did you also notice the what do you call it? The reference to the Da Vinci painting when Adam Warlock went to save
that was cool. Yeah.
The finger thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was the painting was called something Adam. You could probably look that up. But what's it called? It was a Da
Creation
Vinci
of
painting.
Adam.
Creation of Adam. So in that moment, Adam Warlock basically became.
That was cool. That was a good.
Yeah. That in that moment, Adam Warlock basically started to understand the concept of family, and basically had a sense of morality and saved Star-Lord.
That's like really when he turned kind of
the creation of Adam. There you go. So there's that whole reference. Overall, I feel like the movie was an 8 out of 10. I don't know about you.
Not an 8.5.
Or an 8.5, sorry. 8.5 out of 10. I don't know about you, but I thought it was an 8.5.
I don't even know about a 7 for a Marvel movie. I'm going to be honest. I'm thinking 6 here. Okay. The whole time for most of the time I felt kind of like removed from the movie. Like I said before, I couldn't really get into it, and that's why I didn't really have very much compassion for those animals. And I mean, I was following the story just fine and everything, but it just all wasn't like. There were so many other better Marvel movies that I would give an 8.5.
Oh, well, there's always going to be better Marvel movies, but I feel like comparing it to other Marvel movies, you can't accept it for what it is.
Well, I'm not going I'm not going to skew my rating system for Marvel movies just because the quality of Marvel movies are going down, so I have to accommodate for that. I'm talking if we're talking ratings for Marvel movies, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 here. Because there's other movies that I'd give a 7 or 8, that are Marvel movies, Know what I'm saying?
I feel like you're missing the point of what I just said. I feel like you can't accept it for what it is because all you're going to do is compare it to other Marvel movies. Like when this is what I've started to do. I've done this with films in general too. Mm-hmm. I have stopped comparing the films I watch to other films. Because then you don't know how you feel about the film you've watched. You only think about how it holds up to other films. That's all you're going to think about, right? So now when I watch a movie, even a Marvel movie, I have stopped comparing them to other films. Because all you're going to do is say to yourself, this film is either better or worse than this film or this film or this film.
Okay.
Right? Then you can't get an accurate representation of what you feel like the film you just watch is,
I agree with you there. I agree with you. What I'm saying here is that in the Marvel movies that I do like, there are elements in those movies that make me like those movies. And those elements were not in this movie, which caused me to not like the movie as much. It's a 6 out of 10. It was all right, Hey, there are some funny moments. There's some good parts, like the creation of Adam.
Honestly, hang on. Let's talk about the comedy real quick in this movie, because the comedy in this movie has reached a new level of good, like in terms of Marvel standards.
I had a couple good laughs in there.
I feel like the comedy was I do think the F-bomb, the one F-bomb, the first F-bomb ever used in a Marvel movie.
For the car door.
I feel like it was used at the wrong time, though.
I agree.
I feel like that would have been funny with or without the car door scene, with or without the F-bomb.
Yeah.
But I feel like you want to know where I feel like it should have been used. When Rocket fights the High Evolutionary, right? Or not fights him, like he's rescuing all the animals and everything, right?
Yeah.
when he's there and the High Evolutionary grabs him with his like force powers or whatever and like throws him up on the ceiling, and then Rocket uses his boots to go down on the ground, and he says that really cool one-liner where he's like, "I'm not a thing, I'm Rocket Raccoon," and he blasts him in the chest point blank with a shotgun.
Yeah,
I feel like he should have said, "I'm Rocket effing Raccoon." That would have been a better. That would have been a better F bomb than I feel like the car door scene would have been.
I agree. That was a good moment when he said Rocket Raccoon, though.
Yeah.
Dude, go away.
But I feel like that's when he should use it, because then he would have just blasted the High Evolutionary point blank with his shotgun blaster.
I didn't know that was Marvel's first F bomb either.
It's their first F bomb.
That's crazy.
And hey, Deadpool's coming.
What about
Deadpool's
Deadpool
on the rise?
Is that because it's Sony?
No, MCU F bomb, like MCU movies. So there hasn't been in the MCU timeline. There hasn't been another F bomb used.
But okay, so what about when Deadpool? So okay, I guess that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, but Deadpool 3, you better bet the F bomb level is about to go up by like 100 or something.
Yeah.
From like,
I think we'll hear like Logan say it.
I would love Logan to say it. That would be so good if he did, because basically it's a Deadpool movie. There's really no censoring in a Deadpool movie, so it's kind of just like let him say it, you know.
Yeah,
that would be very good if he did.
I agree. Okay, so 6 and an 8.5. Can we compromise for a 7 as a
I'll compromise for 7.5. That's the only way I'm compromising.
All right, 7.5 it is. All right, whatever.
Compromise for 7.5.
Let's just do 7 because you can't do 0.5 on a 10-point scale.
Nah, I don't know about that. 7.5.
7. That's pushing it.
Hey, you can even you don't have to like it, but
you know what was an 8.5 movie is Guardians 1. That was an 8.5 movie. I feel like Guardians 2 is like 7 or 7.5. 7 maybe.
I think
fine, 7.5. 7. All right. We're rating it at 7.5. All right.
You know I'm not going to let it go if it's anything else.
I know, bro. That's
Hey, I didn't say you had to like it. You just
I know. But like
that's the compromise.
Whatever.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I am hyped for Deadpool 3. That's going to be at least like that's not going to be really good. That's going to be really good for sure. And Secret Invasion and Secret Wars.
Still like 2 years away, dude. You got a little while.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting, bro.
Honestly, though, if you think about it, 2 years is not really a long time. Because I remember when Infinity War was announced, and that was like a year and a half before it came out.
Really?
And it didn't feel like that long of time from when it was announced to, because then trailers started coming out after that, and then the hype built up, and then Infinity War delivered, and then you waited a year with some Endgame hype, and the Endgame hype built up, and the Endgame hype definitely delivered.
Oh yeah, I think Endgame is my best theater experience I've had.
Definitely the best theater experience is Endgame. That was that is a once in a lifetime theater experience.
3 years into with the writers. Yeah, that's true. Did I tell you about how someone spoiled it in the theater for me in Endgame?
Oh yeah, you told me. Then someone screamed out like Iron Man dies.
Yeah.
And then
I was thinking about that the entire movie. I couldn't get it out of my head, man.
Well, you know what's funny about Endgame for me is that I had already seen it before it went to theaters, because I told you about the pirated dude in Florida.
Bro, that's lame. That's lame, bro.
No, wait. I watched it, and it was so poorly filmed, I didn't even know what was going on. I read captions, And it was just like I kind of saw what was happening. I kind of didn't. But here's the thing. Even when I went to go see it, it was still mind-blowing.
Okay, I see.
Because it was
why even like try to watch it before like on the pirated like?
I was so excited, dude. I didn't know what he was offering it for like a couple dollars, and we were like, "Oh man, pirated, cool." We get to see this before the rest of the world. No, it was at a Florida like flea market, and he had his booth like selling like legit DVDs, and then he had a box in the back under the table with pirated DVDs.
Nice.
It was just like there was like Venom, I think, was out there, and then like Endgame, but Venom came out in like 2018, so I guess it was like Infinity War, and then like Endgame or something.
Okay, yeah.
But it was like all these movies that hadn't come out yet, and we were just like the entire time we were like, "Oh my god!"
Do you still have that DVD?
Honestly, we might. I have no idea.
That's funny, man. All right, well, okay, 7.5 out of 10 for Guardians 3. All right,
sure.
I like to be positive most of the time. All right, so I'll name also on the positives of the movie. The comedy was pretty good. The F-bomb, Adam Warlock was pretty sick. High Evolutionary.
Great film.
That last is a hallway scene with all of the Guardians and like
that was crazy. You know, that required over. I read this somewhere. It said it was like the most CGI ever used in like a single, because it was like a single shot too, right? Yeah. So it was the most CGI ever used in like a Marvel single shot.
Wow.
Because it like required like over like 2,500 like different characters and movements worth of CGI.
Even like more than like the Endgame.
Apparently,
the portals. Wow.
Apparently, because that's why I said one shot, because like that whole scene wasn't shot in one shot, but like that hallway scene was in one shot, so it was like that's probably why it's got that.
Wow. Yeah, it's so detailed because they got close-ups and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I liked it when what was it in that hallway scene? Nebula got her head kicked and it like went to the side.
Yeah, and then she
did this and she just like blasted the thing. That whole hallway scene was cool.
Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. Time for cover battles now. Let's do this thing.
Yep.
Yay! All right.
You know where we at? It's primetime rapping.
I'm super hot. Remember that.
Okay.
You know where we at? It's primetime rapping. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got our challenger over here.
Yep. T-Bone 225. Run my nap.
225. Is that an area code or something? Put that on the map quick.
Oh, shit.
T-Steak. Let's go ahead and get into our main man, the champion himself. No need for introduction.
First of all, I'm not a rapper.
Let's go ahead and get into this little coin toss here. Good luck.
Hey,
about luck.
You know what I do? Heads. Okay. You know how I go.
Yep. Tails.
Hey. I go first.
Yeah, but
hey, tell him.
Hold on, I want to talk.
When it comes super hot, he goes first.
What is this?
Okay. All right. This time you can't get mad at chat for not putting in recommendations.
All I'm saying is we got 5 people here, and it seems like everybody's participating a little bit. I'm just saying, if anybody has recommendations, it would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
But it's got to be one we could do, because sometimes there's just some like wacky recommendations that we have no books for.
Like, yeah, I agree.
So, with that said,
Jaeger says Batman.
Very original. Thank you for that, Jaeger. That will be considered later down the line.
Thanks, Jaeger.
Best animal cover.
Oh wow! Is it because I love animals so much?
You love animals so much.
That's a good idea.
We could. But like, what is considered an animal? Like, is like Alien considered an animal?
No.
Is there like a distinction between monsters and animals?
Animal is like
if
something
I had
that
like
exists in real life.
so then Godzilla can't be.
No, Godzilla cannot. No.
What else? Like King Kong. King Kong's just a monkey, dude. Can't.
But it's King Kong. It's not just a monkey. It's King Kong.
It's just a big monkey. There are big monkeys out there.
You're a
dude.
big monkey, bro.
I don't know if you could say that, to be honest. Might have to check that. But
I just called you. What's wrong? What's wrong with that, huh?
anyway, real animal, best animal cover. King
King
Kong
Kong is not.
He said it. King Kong works.
That's
With that
the
said, I don't have a King Kong cover. Or I was just wondering if those were considered. I was just wondering if those were going to be considered as animals.
I got an animal cover. I'm thinking of one now.
We can't do that because, like, I mean, I probably do, but I don't like.
Why are you like actually considering it though? If you're like, why are you asking all these questions if you don't have an animal?
I was wondering, like, what's considered an animal? Like, are we doing like Alien, Godzilla? I was just asking the question,
Bro, okay. Pick a category already. Okay.
Dog. That would be great if I had like a crypto cover, but I don't. I don't think I got like a man-wolf cover, but it's like that's like a werewolf, not an actual animal.
Are you asking me or what? Or like what?
I'm just saying. What would you consider it as? You got lizard.
Lizard, huh? Hey, a lizard actually. Well, all right. You want to do an animal cover?
Yes, I could do werewolf.
Okay.
I guess it is considered okay. Actually, I don't know where any of those books are.
Oh my gosh, bro.
No, I have them. I just need to find them. So I might take longer than you on this one.
Okay.
Before we
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hold on for a second.
I might be lying to myself right now, but I think they're in here. I only have like a man back cover. Gorilla Grodd would be good, but I don't have that. I can't use that. Lobo. It's very hard.
All right, I got my book here.
This is a little bit difficult for me.
Mine's got a. I've used this book here a couple times.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't have this. We'll see.
Tyler Durden says best 70s cover.
We could do 70s, but I'm trying to find this animal one real quick. So I'm convinced I have it. It'd be nice if I did, and if it was right here. Right here. Okay, I do. I have it.
Oh, wow, nice. Hey, look at that. Take a look at the official HGC eBay page, Dedicated Comics. There it is.
Oh, man.
The first appearance of
What?
Joaquin Torres.
On a bid, or is it buying now?
By now. Sam Wilson, Captain America #3. So.
Best offer? Best offer?
Yeah.
Maybe.
What do you think about that?
A little damage up top.
Well, yeah, you know, it's got a little damage, but that's why it's $13.99. And it's also best offer.
It's got a little. It's got some.
Okay, so this thing. What the?
Got some spine ticks too,
Yeah.
dude.
What?
Don't
That's why it's best offer. Okay.
look at the wait. Go to the pictures. Can you pull up the pictures on the back of the book?
What are you trying to do to me right now? Okay.
There's
Back of the
some.
book. What the little? What that? That wait.
Wait.
What the,
Wait. Put it. Wait. Go to the next picture. No. Keep going. Keep going.
what do you mean?
Wait. How come I? Oh. Wait. You were on it. Yeah. Wait. Zoom in on. No. Yeah. No. You were just on it. Go back up.
This one?
Oh. Zoom in on that a little bit.
The heck? Oh. Hold on.
Huh.
Well, let's do cover battles, okay? Come on, let's do this. Like, come on.
That's more than a few color breaking spine ticks. That's all I'm gonna.
Do you want to send an offer? You want to send an offer?
No. Not after looking at the pictures.
Bro, come on. I'll take like 8 or 9 for it, man.
You're desperate to sell it.
That's why it's best offer. You
Okay.
can send. It's not $14. Okay.
We could do a Venom cover after this, but I got my cover.
So do I. You want to go first since you see the hot?
Yes. Creatures on the Loose, issue 31. Got a werewolf cover here.
Number
Man
what?
Wolf.
Number 1?
The Beast Within. No, the 31.
31.
Man Wolf, issue 31. This great police cover. I think I got this for $4 at an antique store.
The Incredible Hulk, number 109, The Lost Land of Kazar.
That's not first Kazar, is it?
No, I don't think so. But it's cool though. It's got a freaking tiger on it.
Mine's got a werewolf, dude. You can't top that.
Well, whatever.
Can't top that.
Look at that. Come on now.
I kind of do need to reevaluate this box here because it is a little disorganized.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I'll take $8 for it.
Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear it, bro. If you want the book, you can send an offer, bro.
Would you take it for $7?
7.
So is 7 too much of a gap from the $8 mark?
A lot of those defects you can press out.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
What about the 3 or 4 color breaking spine ticks on the back of the book?
yeah, what about them? That's why it's not $20.
That ain't
I'm not
gonna give me the 9.8 I'm looking for, is it?
a 9.8. If you want a 9.8, you can buy a 9.8 for like.
Great.
however-
I guess I'll go to another seller then. Thanks for that.
With that attitude, you're not
That's
getting.
business. That's business right there.
Guess you don't want a note with your book then. Sorry, pal.
I don't need to know. You already have to compensate me for the other book I bought
other-
without a note.
I don't know any other sellers that write notes with their books, bro. So
You're lucky I don't either. But I still didn't get one.
still didn't get what? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Bro, where's the? Come on, let's get some more votes. Okay.
Oh,
3. All right. I'll get. Is that a practice round? Is that a practice round?
sure.
Okay.
I'll give you the practice round this time. Last time we kind of just went straight into it. Didn't we?
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate that. Actually, thank you for that.
Not doing it for him. Doing it to warm up.
What do you say?
I said I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it to warm up. That's what I said. Because I have the balls to say it.
Let me make
That's
sure
right.
my door is closed so I can actually start trash talking.
Anyway, next, okay, so we got a few things here. We got best 70s cover. We got Venom.
All right. It wasn't closed.
I don't know what Sharpie means. We
Sharpie
got
for
Venom.
no
Yeah,
for
what does that
to color over the
Oh.
color breaking
Sharpie. Then you're gonna get a restored copy when you send it. That would be such a bummer, dude. If you sent in a new book that you got from like a third-party source and it came back restored as a 9.8.
That would suck. That would suck.
That would suck so bad, dude.
I don't have any invisible plane covers. That would be pretty cool if I did, though.
If I did have an invisible plane cover, it wouldn't be on the cover.
Well,
it would be Wonder Woman in the air like this.
I guess you never really know if there's an invisible plane in a cover or not.
Yeah, that is true.
There could be an invisible plane on this cover. I wouldn't know.
There's your invisible plane cover. So what do you want to do? Best 70s or Venom?
It's up to you. You super hot. I'm down for either. I can do both.
And what is 70s? Is that like Bronze? What is that?
I don't know.
What age is that?
I don't know.
We could do 70s. I'm gonna filter my
Yeah, me too. What is that? Bronze?
Yeah, that's Bronze. But it's through 85.
Tank cover. I can do a tank cover. I can do a tank cover, and I can win.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I can have it.
Oh, can't do a tank cover.
Do I actually have an Iron Fist? I do have an Iron Fist book. That's crazy.
That's an idea.
1970s. That's an 80s cover.
Okay, I got some ideas here. Got some ideas.
1970s.
All right. Let me know when you're ready to go because I got some ideas for ones.
I do have some. Wait, maybe not. Hang on.
No?
Ooh.
You struggling over there? You good?
I'm looking for my 70s cover, dude.
I'm waiting for you to get your 70s cover.
Wait.
I'm basically good, kind of.
Dang, that's tragic.
All right, I'm getting my book. Wait, let me make sure it's...
This is tragic. Hang on. Oh!
All right.
When did this come out? Ooh, I think I got my pick. I think I got my pick.
All right, go for it, pal.
I'm gonna go for it. Red Skull would be cool, but I don't even think I have any Red Skull covers, which is tragic.
You really like using that word, don't you?
What?
Tragic?
Yeah, tragic.
Trinity keeps saying the word thriving for some reason. Like, that's her favorite word.
What?
But it's funny because, like, it's such a random, like, word. Because her vocabulary is, like, it's strange. So thriving, she'll, like, use it in a sentence.
It's just an elevated vocabulary from yours.
From mine?
Yeah.
Wow, that's... I'm hurt by that, actually.
Don't be so malicious, Harper.
What does that mean? Okay, you're gonna show your cover?
Yes, from 1972, we have Batman issue 241 by Neil Adams.
It's gonna be a good match. This is gonna be a good match here.
Very nice.
I'm pretty sure Herb Trimp on the cover here. Hold on, let me just fact check that real quick here. Oh yeah. Oh wait, what? No.
Gotta get these lights out of here for this one.
The translator is Herb Trimp. What is it? What is the translator doing?
The translator?
I don't know. I think it may be Herb Trimp. The Incredible Hulk, number 152. Who will judge the Hulk?
I don't know, dude.
Look at all those characters you got down there.
This is a
Here we go. Bring it on, pal. Bring it on.
look at this, dude. Neil Adams, bro. That is classic. I could have gone with the Superman, but I didn't because I'm nice.
Oh, you're nice, huh?
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I need to get a Batman. Wait, I'm blanking. Is it 141? No. I thought it was 240. That's weird. Wow. Okay. Never mind.
You good? You good over there?
Yeah, I was blanking again. That was weird.
That is weird. Seems like your mind is pretty vacant right now, don't you think?
Don't start with this dementia stuff, dude. I can't do this again. It's destroying my reputation.
I'm not trying with the dementia thing. I'm trying to use my expansive vocabulary to prove that
Really?
Exactly, precisely.
Now you sound like a nerd, dude. Man.
Well, maybe I am. Not as much as you, though.
90s hologram cover.
I can do that for sure. I can do that for sure. I got the best one. I got the best. You want to do the hologram cover?
I might, but I gotta look. What's the thing looking like so far? I can't even see it.
It's looking like is landslide like a good word?
Is it?
No.
Was it? Hang on. Yeah, I'm reloading the thing.
You won, bro.
Oh!
Thanks for the one vote for who voted for me. Thanks, I appreciate that. But not gonna save me tonight.
Batman always wins. In the chat.
I was just talking about you.
Batman always wins.
I was saying how you always use the word thriving and it is funny, and now I'm trying to use like big words to compete with your vocabulary.
Big words. Why do you gotta say big words? That just makes you seem like you have a smaller vocabulary.
Larger.
You're gonna make me throw a fit like Rain Man over here, okay? Like the freaking like the smoke alarm's going off. I start screaming.
Okay, we're doing 90s hologram.
Let me put this book back. Yeah, I got my book. Hold on.
90s hologram. I know I have 90s hologram covers.
Yeah. It's oh shoot, what is that? Yeah, I have a good book for that.
Hologram. Hologram. I'm surprised I don't have like a Spawn hologram or something. I don't know.
I swear I saw it like over here somewhere. Is it in D? Oh, that's what I thought of. I'm gonna pull it out. I got it. I know what. I think I know where it is. Hold on.
Okay, I have okay. All right, I can do this. It's like there's like like the cover itself is not holographic, but there's like a small holographic portion on it, and it's from the 90s, so I guess it counts. But it's in this box, my big box of Marvel books. My big box of Marvel books.
I don't know what this thing is, to be honest with you.
What the heck?
But I'm confident. If I find this book, that I'm confident I'm gonna win. Make me up.
Don't even worry, dude. I'm missing mine too. What? Oh, it's right here. What? Why did I put it? Oh, because it's in that. Oh, I put the other one in the wrong spot. Got it. Time for a reorganization, dude. Jeez. All right, I got it, guys. I'm leaving that up there. Can I pin that comment? I can't pin the comment, even though I'm a mod. That's annoying. Harper, you didn't end the poll.
What are you saying?
You didn't end the poll.
What do you mean I didn't end the poll?
It's still on my
I clicked
screen.
end poll like 5 times. Oh my gosh! All right, I just did it. Jesus. I'm looking for this book.
Struggling. Are you struggling?
No.
I have one.
Good for you. Good for you, Dark Knight. I'm really happy for you.
Hologram's cool, actually.
Yes.
This really is about as 90s as you can get.
Not until you see mine. Not until you see mine. If I can find mine.
If you can find it, get your book.
Dude, you don't have to yell at me, bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna find it because it's right in here. No. I'm getting close. I can feel it. I can smell it. I can smell the hologram. Here it is. Yes. Okay.
All right. Got this. X-Men, Volume 2, Issue 25. Nice little.
Oh, that's cute. That's a cute. Oh, look at that little hologram on there. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I love it.
Little Gambit hologram there with this very nice Magneto cover.
Okay. Are you done? You done with your little thing there?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm
all right.
curious. What do you got?
Ultraverse Malibu Comics. Holographic limited edition. Number 1. Mantra
Why do you
number
have
1.
that? Why do you have that, dude? That whole cover is holographic. What? I've never even heard of that book.
Come on. There we go.
That's
All right, here we go.
That's all holographic, dude.
Yep.
That is all holographic. I still got the Gambit though. Look at that.
Yeah, look at your little tiny hologram down there. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Very nice X-Men.
Yep. Why is this not
Took it out of the bag, dude. That's crazy. That's the most holographic I've seen on a cover, or hologram I've seen on a cover.
Aren't you glad that I waited to that you waited for me to pull this out?
That is crazy.
I showed this in a pickup.
I think you know I'm gonna give that one to you, dude. Because that's like that is a landslide.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I
Wow,
appreciate
it is.
it. I appreciate it.
Was it 2-1?
Yep.
Is it 1-1? 2-1.
2-1. 2-1. Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, I hung up this dartboard. You want to see it? Look.
Sure. Ooh, dartboard.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
Yeah.
Except I'm always afraid I'm gonna throw it in my wall, and then there's gonna be a bunch of holes in my wall.
Yeah, I've already got a few holes in my wall.
My friend's got a dartboard in his basement, and like there's holes in the ceiling, and like there's holes down the opposite hallway with
Bro, what the hell?
There's just holes everywhere. I don't know what to do.
What are we doing next? Are we doing Venom?
Sure. Yes. I'm gonna do some quick organizational skills real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this the right way.
All right, I got my book here.
Nice. I just moved like all my X-Men books into the proper place they should be. Wait, what are we doing? Venom?
Yep.
Oh boy. I don't want to pick the same book you picked though, because I have.
Yeah, you don't have this book. You don't have this book.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, let me do a quick search real quick because I gotta narrow this down. Narrow this down. Let's okay. Some cool stuff there. Okay. Huh. Well, I think for me it's a pretty clear choice on what Venom cover I'm gonna go for.
Really?
Yes.
Nobody.
Pretty clear choice for me. I don't know about you in this instance. Had the Web of Spider-Man Hollow? Yeah, I have that, but it's like buried in my dad's box, and that's like 2 layers of boxes down right now, and I don't want to grab those Web Spidey Hollows. I'm sorry.
Wasn't worth it anyways. You wouldn't have won, so sorry.
Yeah, that's the most hologram
Yeah.
I've ever seen on a cover. So
yeah.
I guess it really doesn't matter.
All right. So
Okay.
what you got? What you got for us? Super hot.
Now we're doing best Venom cover. Trying to get my
Yes, yes, we are. That is the category.
best Venom cover. I am going for. No, I had to do it. You know I had to do it. I'm going with the timeless variant, baby. I love these villain timeless variants, and this, if I do say so myself, is one of the most stunning he has done.
I kind of forgot that cover existed.
This is what I thought you were going to use.
No. I mean,
That's why I was like, we need to make sure we don't have the same cover.
No. I got a classic Eric Larson cover here. The Amazing Spider-Man, number 346. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
I don't have that one. I do have another Eric Larson one, though.
I know that you didn't have this one, but... All right, here we go.
This is what we're doing right here. Honestly, it's a good little battle.
It is a good little battle, isn't it?
We go a little Venom.
Yeah.
Venom battle here. I can't even see. Such an intense battle, dude.
Go vote in the
This
poll.
is intense. I can't even see the poll. What's it saying? What does it say? I can't see it. Oh my god. It's going down.
What?
I don't know about this one. What do you think?
How come whenever I use timeless variants, I never win? But like,
Hey, you know what's I can answer that for you because you use them all the time. I use them strategically. It's a difference. What do we got for the next category?
I'm eating this airhead. You can't stop me.
Okay, I'm not trying to.
Good.
Chat, what do we got for the next category? Let's see. I could do a Daredevil. You want to do a Daredevil? Got any Daredevil?
What was that?
So you're going to eat your head and ignore me also. Okay. I'm going to do my hair real quick.
No, I don't have Daredevil.
Do you have any Green Goblin? I'm very interested in doing a Green Goblin cover because I do have a couple good Green Goblin covers.
How Durden's is TMNT.
That's tough because I have no TMNT books.
Okay, you want to do what was it? Green Goblin.
Yeah.
If you promise to not use a timeless variant,
Okay.
then I will not use a timeless variant. We can do a random.
Got it. Done deal. I'm still gonna win though because I'm goated.
I got my book.
Just goated.
Hobgoblin. I don't have any Hobgoblin covers actually.
Although it's not here. Where is my Green Goblin cover at? Dog, this is so sad. Where's it at? I'm panicking. Wait. Dude.
This one's for all the marbles. Just FYI to everyone, so please vote for me.
It's yours at Alex Ross, dude.
What?
You're covering Alex Ross cover.
No, I said this one's for all the marbles.
Oh. I just thought you said it was an Alex Ross cover.
No.
And I was about to be like, oh, that's too bad because I have an Alex Ross cover instead.
Okay.
You played yourself.
Okay, what's your book?
Amazing Spider-Man. Issue 568. Oh boy. I don't need timeless variants to win this. Look at this cover, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Look at this cover, dude. I don't need timeless variants, bro.
Here we have a Marvel Masterpieces variant here. Done by the legend Joe Jusko. You know that name? You know Joe Jusko?
Oh, yeah. I know.
On The Amazing Spider-Man number 76, which I bought from your LCS in the 50-cent bin.
Yep.
There it is. Amazing Spider-Man number 76, Joe Jusko. Gotta love it. With his satchel. Look at his satchel there. All right, here we go. On his glider and the pumpkin bombs, classic, and the Spider-Man background. Come on, that's Green Goblin right there. I don't know what else to say. There it is.
Green Goblin cover. View. I have a feeling.
Please vote for me, guys. Please vote for me.
I don't know what it is. I can't see the poll. That's annoying. Huh. We got 2 people who haven't voted yet. That'd be great if you could. You know what I just realized? Even if you did get the 2 votes, I would still win.
Yeah.
Dude. Man.
All right, let's do like one more round.
One more round.
Yeah, for all the marbles.
No, we're
No?
not doing that again.
Okay.
I'm sick of that. You know that. You know that.
All right.
Maybe one day I will. When I am sick and tired of winning, one day.
Oh yeah. Oh, one day. Whenever that is.
I will.
Oh, that's so. Pick a category. And I'm gonna eat my grape airhead.
Let's just go for any book. I'm fine.
Fine.
Actually, you know what? I have a better idea.
Oh, you already said it. You already said.
No, I have a better idea. Listen to me. I am super hot. I make all the decisions.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So, let's do this. It has to be a variant cover, like an alternative art variant. No gimmick variant of the same cover A. It has to be an alternative art variant cover.
I already got my book.
Okay. I was hoping I'd throw a curveball there, but never mind.
Oh.
So no no gimmick cover. It's a good old fashioned all the art cover. Whoa, there's already a bunch of dust on this. That's crazy. What? Okay. This is a battle for the ages right here. You go ahead and show your book first.
Wow.
I'll give you that. I'll give you the first show.
It's an honor. First of all, I'd like to say. Let me finish real quick.
Wait, are you still chewing that airhead? Did you eat another one?
All right. See this? See that right there? Got any idea what that is?
I think I might have an idea.
Oh, you think you might? Okay. Well, this is The Amazing Fantasy.
Yeah.
Number 15. Hidden Gem sketch variant. There it is. In an ice slab, encapsulated. There it is. And what was that? Oh yeah, that's right. You can look at the time lapse on my channel where I drew this actually, so which is pretty cool. So there it is, Amazing Fantasy number 15, Hidden Gem sketch. All right, what you got? Super hot.
You know what's funny? Win or loss for you still doesn't get you anywhere.
Well, yeah. Because I'm not gonna win.
I'm relishing in it right now.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
Daredevil issue 612. Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio variant. Look at. Actually, no, that's not a reason to vote for this book. All I'm saying is this book is insane. That's all I'm gonna say. Boom.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, here we go.
You saw the recent sales on this though, didn't you?
Yeah, that's insane.
There's more. You gotta look up there's more.
Really?
There's more.
I bet. Jeez.
I had to put this thing in a top loader because I'm like, no way am I letting this thing like out of my sight. Dog, that's crazy. I remember getting this when Daredevil season 3 came out.
Oh yeah.
And that was like 2017, I think. Early 2018, late 2017.
Everyone go vote in the poll. Go vote in the poll right now. For me, not him. Please.
Dude.
This one's for all the marbles.
There's
For all the marbles. That's right.
Here's the thing. I want to get this graded. I would need to press it.
Oh yeah.
Does CGC take off if it's like a pressing error?
A pressing error. What do you mean?
Or not pressing error. What do you call it?
Printing?
Like
printing error?
printing error, manufacturer
No,
error.
they do not take off for manufacturing errors.
Does that like ink? You see how that ink is missing on the spine? Would that be considered? Because those aren't like spine ticks. There's not spine.
Is it where it's like
there.
split, like it's kind of like torn, kind of, or like what? Or
It's not really torn. It's just like the ink's like gone, like off the.
is there an
spine.
ad on the back or what?
No, it's just like there's no ink there.
I don't know, bro.
Because there's that spot that's right there at the base. But here's the thing.
Maybe
the corners weren't dinged. Like the corners were fine. It's just there's no ink there.
Gotcha.
So it's like it's not up here where the red is. I don't know. That would be. I would not want to. Because this still would get like a 9.4 or a 9.6.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would want to get it signed. You know, it would be great if I got this signed by both Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio.
That'd be pretty sick.
And then
that would, yeah.
What is the poll even looking like? I can't.
I'm winning by a landslide. Have you know?
Are you
actually? Yeah. Oh no. I mean, yeah. Of course I am. I don't know what you're talking about. It's all right. All right. One more minute. Let's give it one more minute. Then I'll end it. Go vote in the poll, everyone.
Dude, I love this. I love this cover so much, dude. I do. This is a book I kind of want to send in to get graded. Like, I have a handful of books that I want to get graded. Like, my Batman 189, like, I want to send in. But here's the thing. I'm contemplating whether or not to send them to CBS or CGC.
CBCS, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think you should do CBCS, honestly. Even if it's not a graded, not a.
Because here's the thing. I'm like watching, like, more and more videos of just people like completely go against CGC.
Mm-hmm. All right, you win that poll there.
Like, I haven't seen a good video on CGC in a long time.
Really?
I've seen a lot of good videos on CBCS though. That's what's weird. I see a lot of good videos on CBCS and a lot of bad videos on CGC.
Yeah. I agree.
which is just
I
like
haven't seen a lot of bad videos for CBCS actually. That's
the only bad videos I've seen for CBCS is that their signature verification can be like exploited. Like someone practiced. There's a video. You got to look this up. This is crazy. He practiced replicating a signature of an artist like 100 some times on a piece of paper, and then he did it in like paint marker on a book. And he sent it into CBCS's signature verification. It came back like verified.
I mean, that's yeah.
Which is just like there are some holes in that, but that was like over like a year and a half ago. So I don't know if they've done anything to fix it. But that's the only bad video. All the bad videos I see on CGC are like. By the way, I follow them on Instagram. They have been releasing for the past few months. They have been releasing like new policy change after new policy change after new policy change.
Really?
And nobody likes it.
Oh, really?
Because it's like they're upping their prices and the turnaround times are longer.
Okay. Oh,
like they've changed the turnaround. Yeah, they've made them longer, and then they did like a crack. You know how slabs can get cracked or scuffed or whatever, and people going. So like there's a reholder like range where you can send it in. Otherwise, it's not like you can't do it after a certain amount of time. I sent this on the Discord.
Yeah,
it says like you have to send it back within a 14-day period. Otherwise, it won't be considered a holder error, and they won't rehold.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm glad they're doing that. Honestly,
but people are mad though because it's like if they don't get because there's also instances where the website will say like the books are delivered and then their books are never delivered. So it's like if you have to wait longer for your books on a postal service mishap,
and if it's damaged,
okay, and it says you've gotten the books on the web, so like it's all that too, which completely messes it up because then you can't get it reholdered.
Jeez. All right, well that's it for the show for tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate it. Dark Knight, you want to go over your promotions real quick?
Always go follow the Instagram. I think we're at like 375 followers now, almost at 380 followers.
Nice.
Doing really well.
There you go.
I did put on my Instagram like I'm gonna be gone for a little while because I'm in the process of moving, and my like studio kind of picture taking area has been temporarily moved out of the house.
Okay.
So I could take pictures, but it's like I want to keep my Instagram page consistent on the whole style. So it's like,
yeah, that's fair.
You know, so yeah, I'll be back in a couple weeks with those pictures on the Instagram. I'm gonna start posting a bunch of stuff once I move into the new house, get everything situated. That's pretty much it though. Instagram,
cool.
Check it out.
All right, yeah, go follow. It's in the description. So go follow them. Of course, everyone subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord server. I'm planning on making some changes, like update some like cool level stuff and have some like kind of incentives towards like chatting more and leveling up. I got a cool idea which I can announce on here. Once you reach like level 10 on the Discord, you get a backstage pass to meet us backstage after the stream. And so basically it's like, you know, you'll have the VIP role and you can chat in the VIP the whatever, like chat and stuff like that. And we'll just put the link in the VIP chat.
There's your incentive to join the Harper's Discord there.
So go join. That should be updated soon. I was just working on it earlier. Like, so I mow my grandparents' lawn every Friday, and I was going to do it, but then I had to babysit. So I was like, okay, I'll just do it after I babysit. And then my mom got home, so I didn't have to babysit anymore. And then I got onto Discord and I started doing the thing. And like, I was on Discord for like an hour or two. And I realized at 5, like, I haven't even mowed the lawn yet. and I ran over. It took me because they have a big, like they have like a couple acres of like, so it takes like a couple hours to do it. So I got home at 7 and I set up the stream, and so I am pretty tired. But yeah, so anyways, that's going to be coming up soon for the Discord. Let's see, anything else? I haven't been working on any videos, so that's that. But join the Discord, cool stuff to come, and I guess we'll see you guys next week. In a couple weeks. Couple weeks,
because I will have my new setup. I will be officially moved in, and I will be ready to stream again.
Nice.
Next week, I got my graduation, and then we're moving up that weekend. So next week, everything will be ready for you guys to see all the new stuff I will have in my background.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in a couple weeks.
Peace. See you.